You ain't gonna see it.
What is the
Look.
thing? What is the thing you made for me? Look at that. Light Skin Tears, episode 1. Why do you have light skin tears? There will be no light skin tears tonight. Because this has been brought to you by.
I made this for you.
It's P. Look at P's here.
I made it for you. We can't have light skin tears no more. Hey P, what you doing? How you been? Hold on, I got something for you, P. Look, I got a new sign.
Vote early.
Vote early. We can start voting early. In our local elections, we can start voting early.
The most significant election that you can ever vote on is your local elections.
Let me see when the nigga can start voting. Let me see which exact damn day it is. Let's see. You can start voting October 14th. Early voting starts, So you can start early voting soon, then a motherfucker.
That's in 24 hours. Today's the 13th.
Yeah. So you can start voting very soon.
Yeah. So that's going to be good. So, yeah. But I don't know why. Light Skin Tears episode 1 is the thing. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to do that. But what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Like and share it up. Talk to us in the comments. Tell us how you feel about it.
I made it for you.
I don't know. What? I'm not crying tonight. I don't feel like it.
I don't feel.
I haven't.
Hasn't been drinking.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking enough to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling just a tad under the weather, but you know what I mean. But we're gonna fight through it tonight.
Cause you got the dirty children at your house, huh?
Wait a minute, motherfucker. Wait a minute. The sick children.
They're not garbage.
Dirty children. Phenomenal kids are dirty children. You know what I'm saying?
Candy Carver's kids are dirty.
They sure are. My kids are dirty. They're covering my walls naked. My children are dirty.
Oh boy.
My children is my paintings. So yes, my children are definitely dirty. I will concur. I cannot doubt that.
Was anyone?
Anybody
the dirty kid in school? Were you the dirty kid in school?
No, but I know the dirty kid in school, Lamont Larkin.
Don't tell Lamont.
You can't just say his name.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Jesus Christ. Yo, we sorry, Lamont, for putting you on blast. Man.
Yeah, man. We gave her a live mic in front of a live crowd. What would we do that for?
Wow. Like he was probably eating this little soup and stuff. You know what I'm saying? His job, working security. Come on, they talking about you.
They talking about you, dog.
But I bet he real clean now because he was not when he was a children.
Nah. Sometimes that dirtiness carries through.
You grow up. You grow up dirty. You stay dirty.
They come dirty adults. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends. It depends on the child, right? It depends on the reason why they dirty too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them get out of that. You know what I'm saying? But some of them stay right in it. Some of them are comfortable there. Some people just come from generational dirty families. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, that too.
If your mama dirty, the kids dirty, the grandmama dirty, you go to the mama's house, the house dirty. You go over to the sister house, the house dirty. You throwing gang signs up? What is going on?
I told you that my ex-husband. So how do I say that? What is she? My ex-husband's sister. She cooked Thanksgiving dinner in her mop bucket one year.
In a mop bucket.
In a mop bucket, or like
she didn't have no bowls in her house, and so instead of going and buying bowls to cook in, because she didn't have a vehicle, she just bleached out her mop bucket and made the dressing for the turkey in the mop bucket. And then cooked it like she mixed it together in the mop bucket.
Hold on, you couldn't find 14 other bowls in your house? There wasn't no, like, you know what I'm saying? I would have did that. I would have did that in like 11 cereal bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got so many cereal? Because but she thought, it
was a good idea. I just use this mop bucket. That reminds me of another story, actually. I saw I don't remember what network it was on, but it was talking about the cheapest people in the world. Yeah. It was this You seen it? There's one dude. His wife was trying her best to save money, so she would regulate everything. If he took a shower, he'd have to turn the shower on, get his body wet, turn the shower back off, lather up, and then like he'd have like 2 minutes worth of hot water he could use to be able to bathe himself with. And then what made me think of it was he had friends over, right? So she used the dishwasher to make lasagna for everybody. Like she cooked the lasagna somehow. I don't know exactly how she did it in the dishwasher.
Yeah,
then served it to everybody.
And it was like soggy as shit.
It was soggy as they were eating it. Like, why does it taste like that? And eventually she told them, and they were like,
and she's proud of herself and shit. I bet.
Yo, did you see?
Yeah,
she was proud of.
She was like super proud.
Yeah. Did you see the one when homegirl was making, like, anytime you walk, they had one light bulb, so they would take the light bulb out the lamp and walk it into the other room. So she had lamps and all the things and did that. I seen the one, but one was good though. Was a dope hack. She did the 2-liter soda bottle on the shower, right? So what you do, you put it on a shower head, right? You poke holes in the 2-liter soda bottle, right, or the 3-liter maybe. Because I think it might be a 3-liter soda. You know what I'm saying? So she put that on the shower head. So the 3-liter fills up with water. Then you turn the water off, and whatever's left in it, that's how you shower. So you're only using like 3 liters at a time. So it's not a bad. It's an
interesting hack. I give you that.
Right. Interesting hack. You know what I'm saying? Candy's about to write a message.
She looked like she about to write a rhyme.
She like
Candy. I think Candy got bars today.
You know what I'm saying? Mom spaghetti, vomit on her shirt already.
How are y'all feeling today? How's everybody doing? You had good week so far?
So far,
so good.
I'm glad to hear that. I had a great weekend. The Blacktober Beer Festival was in Durham this weekend, and it was a 3-day event. And Black brewers came from all over the country to share their beers that they made with the people of our city. And started off on Friday at, which is not Durham, but at London Bridge. They had a bottle share event.
What's that? What's the bottle share event?
I was curious too, because I ain't know. Pretty much the brewers bought all kind of beer from all kind of, like, from all over the country. Not even just their beers, like some one-off stuff that was like they only did one run of it, or it was like a collaboration with somebody. And they brought those, like, this plethora of different kinds of beers and just shoved them all in ice buckets, and you just grabbed and got and tried stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
And then I noticed the DJ Assassin was there. He was spinning for us.
Nice.
Yeah. And so that was cool. And then Saturday was the main event at the Sweet 4. And at Sweet 4, there was like a shit ton of vendors and food trucks. And they had some liquor too. And performances. There were musicians. Damu's group with Innocence. Mm-hmm. And Shame and a couple of other people performed as well. And then on Sunday, they had a brunch at Barriqua Soul. So it's pretty much beer all weekend, y'all. Like,
you had a bunch of beer.
And I'm not even really a big beer person, but that's what it was. That's just how it went down.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man. I thoroughly enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I thoroughly enjoy it. What's going on?
What up, James?
You know what I'm saying? That's my man Schemes Ace Bravo, aka James Johnson III. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shout out to Schemes.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you too. But yo, so what new beer did you taste though?
Yeah, some good shit. There was one that was made that the bottle looked like trying to find it. The bottle looked like Grand Theft Auto. That was my favorite. Yeah. Let's see what it's called. Grammar, country grammar. Grammatica Campesina. Grammatica Campesina. Trying to figure out where it's from. Grammatica Campesina.
Where's Ralph when you need him? Where is Ralph when you need him?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know where it was from. I think it might have been from California. There was a good amount of folks from like some black folks from Oakland, St. Louis, Atlanta. I think somebody from Tennessee.
Oh, dope.
Tennessee.
It was brewers from all over the place. It was great.
So what was you know what I mean? All right, so I got a question because when we put this up there, I was thinking like, you know what would I brew? What would I put in my beer if I wanted to brew beer? You know, because you know they all come with this one is highlighted with raisins and charcoal and
mine
right.
I put a rib bone in this, you know what I'm saying?
I saw a lot of hibiscus. I saw a couple of breweries that use hibiscus.
Did anybody use cannabis?
Hemp, maybe.
I'm just talking about
okay.
You know, chocolate tie. Like that's what I would do. I would do infused beer.
There was one that was it tasted like not like a candy bar, but like it was there was two. There was one that was like coffee, and there was one that had like a chocolatey undertone.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you drink a lot of beer, right? You drink a lot of beer, right, Pete? Like Coke 45s and like Old English 800s and shit like that. You're into the malt liquor.
211.
There you go.
Now the still reserves. Ford Loco was more your flavor, so you know what I'm saying. What you know? But you drink beer though?
No, man. I don't drink no beer. You know, I might you know experiment from time to time. You know, I take some champagne and Ripple. I mix them together and I call it Champipple. That's what I do.
I made a new sign. I'm having fun.
Drink more whiskey from Tennessee.
Yeah, whiskey is good. You know, first of all, I want to say this. If you know what I mean, for men folk out there, listen, if you still out there over the age of 35 and you don't have a brown liquor that you like, you're doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? You out here still drinking blue motorcycles and your ass is 35 years old. Stop it, sir.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Stop it. You out here drinking blue Long Island iced tea is the only. Don't stop drinking it. Like my thing's right. Stop drinking if Long Island iced tea is the only thing you can order.
Right, and don't shave your beard. Just keep it. Just let it be itchy and keep it. I need something to look at when I go to the grocery store. So just
Candy's selfish. She be making mugs have whole life changes. Like, yo, you gotta wear shorts.
Shorts. Make
sure
you wear your beard
for 20 years. I need to see your knees and not that she want to holler at you, not that she is even remotely going to be attracted to you. Just so in her world, in her what if universe, everybody has shorts and knees. You know what I'm saying? They shorts and knees out and beards. Maintain beardage. You know what I'm saying? And
okay,
I think that's what it's. And they gotta also look different. Like,
but I know that makes you motherfuckers feel confident. So sorry if I want to make you motherfuckers feel good.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You toxic as shit. You a pervert. That's what you know what I'm saying. Don't try to put that shit on us.
Right. Oh,
you got your own reasons for that.
Most definitely. You saw I shook my head.
Right.
like Rick James was like, what I look like jumping on the nigga couch. Yeah, I jumped on that nigga couch. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. It's selfish. Still, I just don't shave it. Don't shave it. Just let it be. Just let it grow. Everyone will love you for it. I need something to see at the grocery store. So
some people, you know what I mean, don't like beards. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Yeah, those people don't like beards. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? They weren't raised right.
Or some people don't grow beards.
Well, guess what? You can't listen. First of all, some people can't.
I'm one of those people. I can't grow one.
And you know what you
I get this part right here. That's about it. I can't get the whole.
You don't have enough European in your bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? You're too close.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? You're too close to the Irish.
Randy Moss got a beard. I am not here for these transitions. I'm just gonna say some shit today. Yeah, I'm just here for shits and giggles today. So Brandy Moss, he got a nice beard. He was
I like the Randy Moss.
Oh, he was on and he was on football I think it was Sunday evening. And he got a bit emotional when they started when they asked him about his feelings around the Raiders coach's initial email. I don't care. I know. I ain't here for it today. He got emotional around the motherfucker's initial email. The initial one. We'll get there. But
nigga lips.
There were some people who were upset with Randy for being emotional. Like, I think it got blown over very quickly because of all the other shit that came down the pipeline. But it seemed like there were people who were upset with Randy Moss for being emotional. Like, are we mad at black men for being emotional now? Are we back there?
We shouldn't be. It's just like, you know what I mean? But again, we still are very, very still early in the game of moving the learned behavior from the 70s, 80s, and 90s of what macho men were, right? And then some people are holding on to it. Do I subscribe to the fact that you should be mad at someone for showing emotion? You should never be mad at anyone for showing what we would say is a positive emotion, because Randy could have went and flip side and punched somebody in the neck. You know what I'm saying? He could have got upset and went on ahead and beat the producer up, drug him on stage, and had a malice in the palace right then, right?
Real.
Will we be more, you know what I'm saying, for that? And I couldn't, and I didn't go back to see it. But due to Coach Gruden's or ex-coach John Gruden's comments, he got a right to be upset for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's frustrating. And it's one of those things where you don't know where those tears are coming from. Those tears could be the release of anger. Like, I am so.
Yeah, he said that he was being racially. He had some racially motivated situations occur in his younger years. And it brought shit up for him, and he was frustrated that it felt like that was going backwards when the NFL is talking about how they're trying to move forward,
right?
And I think it was triggering for him, right?
As well it should be, because the NFL is a racist as shit. Like, that's no ifs, ands, or buts, or quips about it. You know what I mean? The NFL is racist as shit. The coaches, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody. But the NFL is a racist construct. And then within that racial construct, it's not like this. They have people that are bigots and prejudiced against people of color and people and women and everything like that. So, you know what I mean? And not necessarily because again, I think we talked off the air about this, about racism versus being a fucking bigot and being a damn being prejudiced.
Bishop, hold on, because I want you to say what you're saying.
Okay.
I ain't gonna interrupt you much.
Okay.
But I want to make sure everybody know what the fuck we talking about. So, John Gruden. Former Raiders coach.
Chucky.
Former Raiders coach, because he got fired. Started off with some racist comments about what did he say? Black Michelin tire lips, big lips.
Yeah, he said Michelin tire lips. First of all, the Michelin tire lips shit.
Right. Now, and everybody kind of, even black people was like, oh, well, black people got big lips. It's okay. It's not. But people made it okay.
Right.
However, then he started, they found more emails. That's where they fucked up at. They dived deeper and there were more emails. And he spoke negatively about women coming in into the NFL. And he spoke negatively about, he made homosexual commentary. But he say, right? And then it was an issue. Then he got fired. Well, he said that he resigned. Sorry. He said that he resigned, didn't he? He said he resigned.
He said, you know what? I quit.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
You absolutely right. You absolutely see what he did. I'm trying to say face. Let me go ahead and quit before you fire me. Nah, bro. You know, your ass and guess and Candy and you said something also too that was like, you know what I mean, when I was talking about the whole NFL being a racist construct, like, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand where it is. Like, is it trying to get better? Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? I'll give them some good steps and everything like that.
You can try to get better, but like the challenge is that when the owners are old enough where they used to call black people colored people, they were alive during segregation, it makes it a challenge because that's your upbringing, and it's not. It just creates like a harder dividing point.
Right.
And then we let it go because people are old and we allow certain behavior. Also, people were okay with this shit because they said it was 10 years old, and that's bullshit too. Right? Everything that made it okay, we realized isn't real. So, it was 10 years ago. No, the fuck it wasn't. Right. Some of them emails was from fucking 2018.
Oh, now 2018. So what I'm saying, that initial email was 10 years ago. And then, you know, so what I like, and I'm one of those things, like, I believe that kind of like the whole Kevin Hart situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're at a different time. We're all showing growth. Could he show growth? Okay, you made a mistake. Say sorry for it. We'll move. But when you see that pattern, it's kind of like this, like you said, Candy. You was like, sometimes them motherfuckers is racist the whole time, or they fucking sexist and all that stuff. John Gruden is like this. When you said that 10 years ago, and then you see it in 3 years ago. Oh no! This is you. This is you, bro. This ain't. You know what I mean? Because we went 10 years ago. We didn't have the sensitivity training. We didn't have all that stuff before. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the Me Too movements and all that stuff that people were leaning into, that we said, hey, we're going to be a part of this now. Like, yeah, okay. Like, we could talk about Eddie Murphy's Wall, how we talk about gay people and all that stuff, right? But in that time, that was a social, that's what it was socially acceptable.
Acceptable.
Right?
It was more. We'll say more, not completely, right, but more. Right.
It's more acceptable. So now but you saying this right here, 10 years ago, okay, that type of talk, all right, you know you wasn't wrong, but okay, boom.
Yeah.
You have changed. Now after the nil, after all we've been through, after this, that, and the third, now you got to be more sensitive. And you still talk about this same shit in 2018 versus, you know what I'm saying, going forward. And it's like this, bruh. First, you know what you did? You Family Guy'd it. You offended everybody.
You played yourself, homie. You played yourself.
You Family Guy'd the whole situation, and you fucked up.
You fucked up. You played yourself, and now and you made, like, they were paying you so much money that it made it even easier for and not winning. So you made it real easy to be expendable. Like, and that really sucks, but not really, right? Nah. Because again, I keep saying this. That is real interesting how when it was Black People's Lips commentary, that even Black people I had conversations with kind of glossed over it and kind of giggled. And I'm like, y'all, are we so conditioned as Black people to be made fun of and to be mocked by white people that our expectation is that they behave or interact with us or talk about us like that? To the point where when it happens, we'd be like, that's what racist white people do to us. I just want us to have the same energy as the LGBTQ plus community so that we can have similar outcomes. But we can't get similar outcomes if we be like, oh, that's just how white people treat us. Oh, they just be racist. That's my thing. Because when they know
we tired.
I understand. I agree.
If you really want to talk, like, if we got worked up all the way up, we done did it. Let's talk about it. We had a whole goddamn civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? It was like this. That's when
we set a police station on fire last year. I hear you. A whole fire,
like a whole goddamn fire. We almost burnt down Fayetteville. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Like, at the end of the day, it's like this. Like, boom. Like, when I looked at it, was like, it was 10 years. So I got, because again, so I don't get gaslit and just get upset. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said, every time someone says something about me, we got to cancel da. Fuck it.
I hear that, but I'm just saying, like,
but no.
Part of the results, right? Like, part of the reason certain groups are getting results is because they're outraged over everything. Partly, right, I don't think that's it, but that's partly.
Right, but I'm saying it's like this. It's like this because we set the precedent for being outraged. Wasn't nobody outraged in America besides black people until we start motherfucking shutting down buses and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, every other marginalized group was not doing it until we did it. We got the fucking backbone. It's kind of like shit. That's where it is. We the reason why the NFL. Let's talk about this. Black people are the reason why America is what America is. Bottom line.
Your music, your communities, your infrastructure, your infrastructure systems. Right. Yeah. All your shit.
Guess what? I'm gonna tell you this right here. Some of your babies, you want to talk about it. We can talk about it. Some of your babies wouldn't survive. Some of your great grandmothers wouldn't have survived if they didn't have milk from a black mother. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk like you. If you want to talk real shit.
Oh God, this is Bishop's Hotep conscience.
You know what I'm saying? We can do it. We can talk that real shit. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Okay. But what I'm saying is this right here, because we could get down into the hole and everything like that. But I'm saying on this part right here,
we're not gonna let you dig too hard.
Because guess what? I will get into everything's social constructs and all that stuff. But yeah, the NFL. It was the NFL. Should they? And like Kenny, you're absolutely right. Should they have fired him or made him apologize on the thing, and then they open up real emails, and it's like, oh shit, they ain't got no choice, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We could have brought you in and said, okay, listen, I made these comments 10 years ago. I want to apologize for these comments. I'm a better person now. I don't think that way.
They said right, and they were even talking initially, like the first press release was talking about racial sensitivity training because that works for racists. Racial sensitivity training does not work. Like it's just this, and I'm not saying that it doesn't touch anyone, but I don't personally think that if you've done some super racist ass shit that impacted somebody, you sitting in a class as punishment, right?
It's like this. You talk that shit in front of your players that help feed your children. Yeah. You do that.
That's right.
Nah, sit there because guess what? You know what I'm saying? You 40% of your offensive linemen are black. What if they just said, you know what? I don't feel like blocking today. You know what I'm saying? What if those receivers stop wanting to catch? You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? You can't, like, Keisha said the best, you can't train it away, but guess what? You know what you can do? You can motherfucking put the fire in their ass. You can put that pressure.
You sure can. You can fire. You can fire that shit. You can fire it.
Right.
Or maybe you could just do like Nick Cannon. You hear about what Nick Cannon is over here doing?
Hold on, I ain't done with Gruden yet.
I know, but we
ain't done with Gruden because guess what?
I'm gonna let you finish real fast. We're not gonna stay here too long. We ain't gonna stay here too long.
Guess what? What I'm saying is this right here. So, because Kenny, you said something off air. You said they're trying to put this Gruden shit away because when they're trying to cut him down, and they realized that through these emails, other motherfuckers think this shit too. And you know what I mean? And then, hey. You know what I mean? And then you start getting people that, oh shit, the owner that you thought cared about the black folks and all those things. And you know what I'm saying? And then America's team and you know what I'm saying, the big market. The big market football teams, shit like that. When they start agreeing and talking that same shit, because he ain't just talking to himself.
So basically, what Bishop is saying is that now the NFL has decided that they're not going to release any more emails, y'all. They're not going to release any more emails because in reading those motherfuckers, they found out a whole lot of motherfuckers was having those kind of conversations, and they just don't have the capacity to like get rid of all their homies, like. Somebody's niece is marrying somebody's nephew in the NFL ownership community, right? They don't have the capacity to fire everybody or to let go of everybody or them all to lose money. So they pretty much let that Gruden, like he was the sacrificial lamb. But now they're talking about they not fitting to let no more emails out. That's what if you are confused or you're lost, folks, that's what Bishop is speaking to.
Yeah. Like why? Why y'all not? Nah, let's go. Let's get all let's clean them out. What they say, let's drain the swamp. Let's go ahead and drain the swamp.
Yeah.
Let's go. Because if
what would happen if you drain the swamp? You go ahead and drain the swamp. Ooh-wee.
Drain the swamp.
That would be an interesting thing. Like, which team do you think Kanye West will buy? Damn it, see, this is what the fuck happens. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to transition, and this nigga keeps pulling me in his stupid hole.
Oh, come talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really want to know your name.
I am changing the subject. I don't care about it. We talking about that next week. So, y'all, Nick Cannon. I know we talked about Nick Cannon before, right? You know how I felt about Nick Cannon lately. With the whole abundance of very young children that are very close together in age that he's been having lately, and that's been in the news. But also what's been in the news even more in the forefront is that he has decided that he is going to be celibate through the rest of the year till 2020.
Yeah.
He says that, he commented, he said, I've got enough kids. Like, I've had a whole lot of kids and I need to chill. I need to recenter and like get back to me and get myself like together and in order internally, like in his mind. And some people think it's like I don't know, what'd you call it? Bishop thinks it's like a gimmicky thing. Something. What word did you use, Bishop?
I use it like a trope. Some people could use it as a spiritual trope. Just like some people go out and buy a bunch of crystals and don't know how to use the motherfuckers. They just be out there. I'm just gonna get some moissanite and just put it around my neck because it's the cool shit to do. Let me get this bohemian haircut and I'm gonna grow half the dreads and put a shell in it, and now I'm woke. Like, fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just because you put on Egyptian musk, it don't mean you woke, nigga. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? And people do that. People also do that because they're, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like Nick said, yo, my numbers got too high, B. Yeah, you was having way too many kids, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You was having way too many. But you did it on purpose, fine. You know what I mean? Nick said he did it on purpose. But I think some people, I'm not saying Nick's doing this, but I think some people use it as a trope. You know what I'm saying? They just use it to get attention. It's almost like I'm going celibate. Celibate is almost like, hey, man, I'm going to leave social. You put the social media post up like, hey, I'm about to leave.
I'm leaving here. For a while. It's so toxic and I'm so hurt by it. And I can't unfriend the motherfuckers that I don't like seeing. So I'm leaving. Peace, people.
Right. Same thing with celibacy.
I haven't figured that. Hey, I can't speak to anybody's individual experience. If that's how people choose to function in their experience, leaving social media, removing themselves from sexual encounters with other people, I'm here for whatever anybody needs to do to take time to feel like they're like to be better, right? So if it's you being like, I ain't gonna drink for a year, I ain't gonna eat pork, I ain't gonna have sex. Like, sometimes the removal of a thing gives you the space to be a better person, right? Or to realize that you was using that shit as a fucking coping mechanism. Like, there's hella niggas out here talking about smoking weed every day, talking about I'm fine, ain't nothing wrong, it's just a fun habit, I just be doing it. And on day 2, I'm not smoking no more. They're lashing out at people and they're angry. It is a coping mechanism for them not to deal with the stuff that's going on. So they're horribly angry humans and they're not dealing with their shit, right? So sometimes we got to take away a thing that's our coping mechanism for us to be able to see what's going on with ourselves and deal and heal, I feel like.
Right. I mean, it goes like this. That's the way I look at it. Like, we spoke on Monday when we had our meeting. Reverend said this. He was like, there are no such thing. Well, he didn't say no such thing, but he said most people do not have evil needs. They don't do things for evil. They don't go out there. So they don't go out there and have sex with a bunch of people, or they don't go out here to do a bunch of drugs and all that stuff because they have an evil need. They have a very respectable need. They're just going about providing or itching that scratch the wrong way. right? You know, and
scratching that itch,
scratching their itch and their scratch, scratching their itch and itching their scratch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ill Out Scratch was a great group, but you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a candy. I threw that in. That was a carver. That was a carver bomb. That's what I'm gonna start calling now. Carver bombs. But no. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah. Do I think Nick Cannon is doing that for whatever reason? I'm gonna support that. But I also say there's some of y'all out there that use it to be like, hey, look at me. I need some more attention. I'm gonna be celibate and just to sound cool because you know what I mean. And then you go in for 3 months. You try to be celibate, hard body for 3 months, and then you go out there and get back on your slut bucket again. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. It's okay to be a whole ass slut bucket. You know what I mean? You can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can also find a happy medium where you can have sex as much as you want to have healthy sex, and also meet the needs that you're looking for. You just have to find that. Sometimes it's a balance. Sometimes it's not cutting it all the way off. Sometimes it's saying, let me slow down. Let me pump my brakes.
Can celibacy be unintentional, but just like a space that you in? Because like there are times where like if you're not interested, what?
It's called a drought. That's when you know what I'm saying when you go out there.
Doesn't a drought have a negative connotation? Like I don't know. Like most people like sex, but it doesn't mean not having it. Don't mean like a drought is like you needing something you ain't got it.
You got it. You know what I'm saying? That's being celibate. You're like, yo, shoot, if you want a drought, you can use that. Like, yo, I've been celibate for 3 years. Oh, for real? Not by choice. You ain't got to tell them it's by choice. Like, shit, just wasn't about.
I'm saying, is that the same thing? Is that the same thing?
It's still celibacy.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't be if I'm not seeing somebody that I'm romantically interested in, that I have feelings for, I ain't having sex.
Well, yeah, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Keisha says celibacy
so I don't
is
know.
intentional. I'm trolling about the drought part, but yeah, you're right. Celibacy is a act of choice. You're saying that, hey, I'm not boom, but being on the drought is like or you're saying that I'm just not having sex with people unless I'm in a relationship. That's not actually you being celibate.
Or I'm like seeing somebody romantically. Yeah, like
right.
I can't. I'm not good at. I'm the sad soul that doesn't like.
Don't do casual.
I gotta have some feelings for you. Yeah. Right. So like I can't. And if I'm having feelings for a casual motherfucker, then I'm just crying in the shower all the time. So it's not healthy for me to behave that way personally. Just for me.
Right. Please don't cry in the shower.
I don't. Right.
But I'm on your side with that too. But you're not doing this right here because again, if you were celibate, you'll be like, even though you have the feelings for the guys, I'm still not doing this, but we still rock together and all that stuff. So, or the lady, or you know, any non-binary person that's out there that you're not having sex with. But we also want to talk about this, like with Nick Cannon, because a lot of times, and we had this discussion too. A lot of times, the example of celibacy is always, that I've seen personally, it's always been on the woman's side. I'm going to not do it. You know, I can't count on my hands, on one hand, how many dudes have said, you know what, bruh, I'm gonna be celibate. And that means, you know what I'm saying, that they're taking away all that sexual, like they sitting in a corner like winking off and no shit like that. You know what I mean? I've never had anybody take the sexual energy away from that have that example as a man. So with Nick Cannon doing it, I think we wanted to have that discussion with the Ratcheteers too. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see that as males? Do you see males being celibate as a form of weakness, or they prosecuted, or you know what I mean, for or bullied or anything like that for them not? Now a drought is something different. You know what I'm saying? A drought is like one of those things when you just a toxic ass male and you look at your man can't get none. You like, you ain't getting no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Look at all this. Why you not getting none? But you know what I'm saying? But it's different when he said, you know what? I can absolutely continue my ways, but I would rather not. I would rather not. I want to take a step back. I want to know me better. He might want to get in the church. He might want to clean himself out so he can meet his woman of choice, whatever, or his man of choice, or whatever. He might have to fix some things out, right? You know what I'm saying? So, how do you look at males that say, I'm celibate, or do you give them a side eye like, you ain't celibate, you just on a drought? Ratchet tears. All 19 of y'all listening,
I know a couple of guys who took some downtime, like, and were open and like kind of explain what they were doing.
Right.
And some of it was like, I realized that one guy, he's like, I realized I was using sex as like a coping mechanism and I wasn't really developing any relationships. I was just fucking like, to manage like a void, and I felt empty and I thought that fucking was going to help me fill this void, and it didn't fix whatever was wrong. So I stopped so that I could figure out what was wrong and fix that shit, because they were like, I want to be in like a relationship. I just somehow am not. And I think it's got to do with this disconnect that I'm creating.
Right.
So I've seen that. And when you can explain it, I get it. And it seems like you're being intentional. Okay. All right.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like there's a difference between talking about it for attention versus.
Right. Because you go out there and be like, yo,
something else.
What's going on? Hey, I've been celibate for 5 years. What? Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. 5 years. It's weird. So Nick Cannon's talking about like 8 months, 8 months, right? That's what Nick Cannon's talking about. You being extreme talking about fucking 5 years.
Hey, some people out here celibate for 5 years. Some people out here celibate for 5 years. Then you know what I'm saying? They celibate here, they celibate there. But you know what I'm saying? That's the you said you wanted dad joke. You said you wanted them. I did. That's what it is. Boom. You know what I'm saying? $40 here. That $40 will add up. Which is But what's going on, Manny? How you feeling, bro? But I think that like if you know the reason why you're doing it, then great, right? And if you know what I'm saying, and if you're saying, yo, I'm no longer having sex until I get married, as long as you got a goal to it, then fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. And you can explain the reason why you're doing it, but then that's
intentions.
Right. It's not a trope at that point in time. It's not trying to be deeper than me. It's not saying that, you know what I'm saying, because some people are like, yeah, I don't have to have it. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's an awesome human need to have, you know what I mean? But you don't have to have sex to live your life in a productive manner. You know what I'm saying? And if
you really don't.
And if you
have, it's not that it's bad.
Right.
I interrupted you, Bishop. Go ahead. If you would.
No, go ahead.
Continue. No, I'm saying it's not that it's bad. I'm saying it's not that it's like a bad thing. It's just like you won't die. And if you do, and you might need to be concerned about some shit if you're like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm gonna die if I don't fuck this week or this month. Like you might need to go see somebody. You got some retrospection you need to do. Like if that's how you, because that's a whole other rabbit hole of like
being celibate, fellas. I'm gonna say this right: being celibate, waiting, and all that stuff is not an issue. You can do that. That's okay. It's okay to value yourself. You know what I mean? Like the days, I want to say this right. The days of just smashing to be smashing are over. You don't nobody care about your damn body count no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, well, maybe because I'm 41 and I'm married, but I don't care about, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, I stopped caring about.
But I mean, if you're 40, do your homies, your single homies be like trying to run up numbers and still think it's cool?
No, what I'm saying is right. None of my single friends, like, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. None of my single friends I have had a conversation with about how many chicks they smash. Really doesn't come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is. Like, I don't really care. I don't care Like that conversation, if we say let's go back 20 years, then that was the topic. Yo, we get in the living room all together, and then we playing PlayStation and we drinking our Coke 45s. We say, who you smash? You smash old girl from the club, jigga, and then niggas lying, and then you got somebody that catches you in that lie. Then you catch somebody that catch you in that lie, and then what you do, you roast the dude that's lying. That's the circle of life when it came down to dudes at that point in time, right? Now, you know what I'm saying, after you get older, it's like, man, yo, I expect you to go smash. I expect you to be getting some coochie. I don't care. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to see the pictures. None of that shit. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Fine. You know what I mean? What's up with you and old girl? Oh, y'all smashing? Cool. Right. You know what I mean? We're not going to go into details. I don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't helping me out none. No, I mean, that's not helping me. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna live vicariously through you? No, I've done enough. Especially if you've had a healthy sexual life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really doesn't, you know what I mean? It really doesn't. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter who somebody else is doing. So I'm telling all the fellas like that. At the end of if you're doing it right now, stop. It's not going to matter in a couple of years. It's not. It's not. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I got married friends and shit like that. I just assume, you know what I mean? Hey, when they put out kids every once in a while, they should be fucking at some point.
He said they push out kids every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. Shoot, it take a good 10 times to get a kid out. That's my scientific method. You got
or a couple of drinks with Justin, right?
Couple of drinks with Justin, you know what I'm saying? And a kid to push out, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta practice though. You gotta practice. You know what I mean? I think practice to making babies, you know what I'm saying? Like the ultimate goal is to make babies. And you want to make perfect babies. So you gotta practice. You know what I'm saying?
What ultimate goal? Wait, what ultimate goal is to make babies, nigga?
Your ultimate goal is to make
for what?
Babies. No, I'm talking about for people that want to have children. Okay, this is what I'm saying. But all the people that want to have children. Listen.
Sorry, y'all. I'll fix my face.
Please fix it. I'm not talking like Kenny's internalizing like it's just me and you on here. You like, y'all, we're not having a conversation. Like, Kenny, you need to have some babies. You know what I'm saying?
I have my babies. They on my wall, nigga.
I'm shaming. I'm not uterus shaming. Right? Fuck your uterus in this nigga's lips. That's a callback.
Y'all don't listen. It was a bad joke that I tried to get him to stop making, and he won't fucking listen to me. It's just, and this is why. You know where these come from?
Yeah, but you got to practice. Stop saying, hey, Key, you have got to stop saying just no, because by the time we read it, we don't know what you're disagreeing with. You gotta put some context.
Are you right? Key, is this what you're disagreeing with? Do you like this, Key?
We don't know what Key. Key is just trolling us.
Oh, I love Keisha. No, fuck that. Shout out Keisha. I'm not done. I told you I was gonna drink if they left me on here with you by my motherfucking self. So now I'm gonna be an ass. I'm gonna show my ass. That's what you getting. You getting this? You getting drunk Candace showing her ass. Not literally, but figuratively. I'm busy talking. So I like Keisha. I like her. I love Keisha. She's wonderful. So hi, Keisha. So let her say the fuck she wants to say. Now you can talk.
No, I want to know what she's saying no about, because she could be saying no that she don't like you. See, you don't even know.
No. Excuse me. Keisha loves me. That's my nigga. She would never say that shit about me.
Listen, Keisha don't like you. We've had conversations about you behind your back in front of your face. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you this right here. Keisha can't defend herself because she can't type fast enough. I'm about to shoot 25 lies about Keisha. Are you guys ready?
There we go. Here we go. This is why I'm here to drink, y'all.
You ready? You ready? Count them off for me, Candy. All right. Lie number 1. Keisha chokes kittens for fun. You know what I'm saying? You can't laugh. You got to keep a straight face. I need you to keep a straight face the whole time. Keisha's the friend. Keisha's the friend that'll pick boogers and put them under your couch. You know what I'm saying? She'll boom. You know what I'm saying? Keisha will sip alcohol directly out the bottle and then spit it back in there. You know what I'm saying? But she don't like it. You know what I mean?
No, that's a lie because Keisha swallows alcohol.
My girl said, Keisha, you will not disrespect my friend. She don't be spitting, she a swallow. I ain't going no more. After that, yo, I thank you, Candy, for that. Go ahead, Key. Shout out to all the swallows out there, y'all. Y'all make the world go round.
You know what's fucked up in my life? Y'all, fun fact, my dad knows that Intelligently Ratchet comes on Wednesday nights. If I talk to him on Wednesdays, he reminds me, the show's on tonight. And he asks questions about previous shows that lets me know that this motherfucker watches, y'all. So I'm over here talking to, my life, y'all. So
shout out to Pops, man. If he's enjoying the show, I appreciate you.
I love you, Barbara Carver.
Yep, he might not watch it live, but he watches the show. That might be one of his programs. You know what I'm saying? Like my program. What you watch? I like to watch Marvel What If. You know, I like Monday Night Football, and my little girl, she got a show, Intelligent Ratchet. I fuck with that one too. You know what I'm
saying? That ass. He was like, what? He asked me today when I talked to him, he was like, what kind of juice was that the guy on the show had?
Oh, word, yo. Oh, you pay attention. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm over here talking about spitting and swallowing. I don't know what to say, Daddy. Like, I don't. But the awesome part is that I have a dad that's not like, my daddy's my nigga. Right? So like we function in a good space of like listening and understanding and being humans. Being both grown-ass humans.
That's what I'm saying. That's the beautiful thing about it. When you are a child, when you have children, your children grow up. And it's at a point in time that your children are grown-ups. And they always are going to be your offspring, but they stop being your kids. They're your children, but they stop being your babies.
Right.
They have to, because what you do, you pour into this person and allow them to be a respectable human being, right? Let them be grown. You don't have to agree with everything they say. You don't have to. And I just want to put that out there, man, because I've just heard tragic stories and stuff like that, and read tragic stories about people's parents and shit saying stuff to them. I'm like, the fuck you doing that for? Like, first of all, your daughter and son is 35 fucking years old. Why the fuck you as a parent, you calling your fucking kid, your child that you didn't raise, and fucking berating them, and they just living their life like, you know what I'm saying, you're a failure. Like, you know why your child is a failure? Because it's your fucking fault. They fucked up because it's your shit. You calling your child, just like I'm saying, when I know somebody, it's like this: the person is doing well in their life. You call up and you just breed negativity for just the negativity. Now, I understand coming in and saying, hey, you need help, and you tough love, da-da-da. But sometimes tough love ain't tough love at all. It's just toxic. And you see them growing, and then your ass get mad and gonna tell them, oh, they shouldn't be doing it that way. No. You don't get to tell a grown person that's a productive member to society that they doing it wrong, because they doing it their way.
Because nigga, I make it so the porn don't show up on the front screen of your fucking phone. I'm here. That's what love is for your parents.
That's what love is.
Like I put up the, but I fixed the. I was like, let me fix these ad blockers so this shit don't keep popping up on the front screen. Here, Daddy, I fixed it so that stuff don't pop up on the screen. Oh, okay. Shit.
Right. I didn't know how to do that.
I know how to do a thing that you need help with. Telling you. Yeah, so he don't.
I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all punk ass parents. Be like, yo, y'all better stop doing that shit. And also stop trying to motherfucking withhold financial wealth from your children because they ain't living the fucking life that you want them, the example that you want them to live. If them motherfuckers ain't.
Someone got kicked out the wheel, y'all.
Right. You kicking somebody out the wheel because they didn't marry somebody a different color. Or marry somebody.
Bishop, your big little brother. Hey, big little brother.
Oh shit.
Your big little. Yeah, your big little brother. Your parents kicked you out of the will and gave him everything because they felt bad for him.
Guess what? You know, I have the if my parents did that to me, I have such a strong relationship with my little brother. Guess what? I'm still gonna get my part of the money anyway. Vice versa.
No, that nigga gonna buy you another TV and give you his old pickup truck.
Listen, and I'll take it. I appreciate it. It don't take much. It don't take much for me. Shit, I'm good. Like a new TV, nigga. What is it free? Shit, put that shit somewhere. I can find somewhere to get it. And a new truck that's new to me, because this truck is dope. Like he got a dope truck. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
I know you told us about his truck.
His truck's dope. But I'm saying this is right here. You know what I mean? At the point of this right here, like, you know, it's like you can't. There are people that like, yo, I can't do this with my life. There are people out there that are in a marriage right now that this is a person that they were forced to get with, and the real person they should be with, they can't be with because they grandmother was gonna kick them out the will because they looked a certain different way.
Yeah. And their uncle is the former coach of the Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders. You go.
It feels weird to say, don't it? The Las Vegas Raiders. It feels really weird to say, still, right? So Bishop, the Fugees started touring. Their first leg was in New York, nigga, and these motherfuckers was 3 hours late for their show. The Fugees came on 3 hours late for their show. 3 hours. 3 hours late. So, all right, okay, right. We can speculate why and how and who was saving souls that made their asses late. However, when they got there, after being 3 hours late, they did 6 songs. If y'all hear 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 songs, and told them niggas goodbye.
6 songs.
6 songs.
After
how did you feel about that? If you pay telling between upwards of $100 and something to go see a Fugees concert, you wait 3 hours for these niggas to come on, and then you got 6 songs. How would you feel about that? Are we gonna make it okay and be like, well, Lauren can't play none of her music, or should them niggas not have gone on tour?
My thing is this right here. The Fugees have more than 6 songs together. If that's all y'all had, was 6 songs, I'm not mad at you. But you niggas got more songs than 6 songs. First of all, you should never ever keep people waiting. No, there is no excuse for you to keep your folks waiting 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Without offering a refund. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they would have offered a refund, like, yo, our bad guys out of our control, I'm gonna give y'all a refund, but we're gonna give y'all these 6 songs. Guess what?
Yeah.
I can deal with that. Like, I'm disappointed, but I still got to see y'all. Boom. I got some of my money back. The only way you motherfuckers being 3 hours late would be cool with me if you had Red and Meth opening up for y'all, because that's a whole damn concert in itself. Like, you gotta have major shit up above to that point.
April, May 420. So I need to figure out. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Bali and Denver because I want to go see Meth and Red at 420 in Colorado next year. Keisha, we going to Denver. You can't go nowhere. You made in this way.
Whoa. First of all, do not. No, I cannot. Don't say because I'm married. It's because I don't have any money. That's 2 different things.
No, my nigga, that's not. It's because you married, nigga.
No,
you can't. I like your wife, and I ain't stupid. You can't go because you married. Shut the fuck up.
First of all, I'm the safest with you and kids. If
you're right, because somebody find Justin so he can tell Bishop to stop fucking lying.
I'm not lying. I'm the safest with you two guys.
Where is your wife, Nita? Your husband over here lying. You can't go nowhere because you married.
Yo, first of all, I'm a grown acid man. You know what I'm saying? If I buy the ticket, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Now, how I go, it might be hook or crook, but I'm going. It's not because I'm married. No. Because I should be able to go. Like, just because you're married, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to go places by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to go on girls' trips. Like, she should be, if she wanted to go and fucking go take a trip with the girls and do that.
I'm not, but there's a difference. You taking a trip, yeah, you can't go because you're married. You can't go.
Well,
you can go with her. You can go with her.
You have to go. Why do we? Let's talk about that. Why do we stop being individuals and shit like that and doing shit like she don't want to go?
Everybody does it.
I should miss out on life. I should miss out on lifetime opportunities because I'm married.
I'm not talking about everybody, Bishop. I'm drinking wine. I said I was gonna get drunk if they left us here. So now you got to deal with this nigga shit. So this is
the conversation.
I said you. I said you.
I'm saying, guess what?
I said you, Bishop. You.
It's not because I'm married. It's because I'm broke. I got too many children. You know what I'm saying? And money needs to go to other places. But if I could, I would.
Man, when you go with a group of niggas, it's mad cheap. So it's because you married.
But I'm saying it's not mad cheap for me.
Me and Keisha. Well, hey, then shut the fuck up. How about, see, we're going to put you on the line. Keisha and I, because it's really cheap. Denver round trip tickets is like $200. So nigga, Keisha and I going to go half on your ticket. Come, motherfucker. We going to Denver for $420 so we can go see Red and Meth perform. Now what, nigga?
All right, that's what I do. Let's go.
Lying, y'all.
Watch this. Watch when I ask. I'm like, baby, can I go to Denver? She can say, yeah. I'm going with Key and I'm going with King. Boom. She gonna say, yeah, because it's y'all. Boom. Thank you, niggas.
You right, and me and Keisha gonna have so much fun, and you gonna be in Durham.
And I'm gonna be in a hotel. I'm like, they did take me to the show. Showtime. They go like, they're not even sitting with me.
Oh my god, that's amazing! I want the 420. Go see Red Meth on 420. Oh my god, in Denver, I'm doing this. I'm gonna get some cannabis body lotion. I'm gonna get cannabis toenail polish. What else they make? Honey for the tea in the winter time.
How you gonna get all this shit back in North Carolina though?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers.
What I'm saying is like, yo, I don't want not to be getting on a plane as a drug mule fucking around with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't tell you on the television how the feds is watching. I be fresh as hell, and the feds is always watching.
You already told them the plans. You already gave them the criteria of when you're going. No. You told them the date that you were going. You told them
that's why I can't tell them no more. I can't tell them no more.
They know your name.
Nothing. I think we on
yourself.
I did not. You can't go no motherfucking way because you married. So I don't know why you telling me this shit.
Okay, well, guess what I'm saying.
Y'all, this is what y'all get because you left me here with these niggas. This nigga by myself.
I'm gonna tell you
by myself here with him.
If your ass go without me, them feds is gonna get a call. I don't know, an anonymous call. Hey, some young lady might be coming back with cannabis toenail polish. You know what I mean? No, it's actually what you say, sir. No, it's for the toenails only. You know what I'm saying? You can't use it on your fingers because it's cannabis.
You put it only on your toenails because it's so strong. It's got to go all the way up your bloodstream.
She's hiding. She's gonna be hiding. She's gonna be with a lady with clavicles out.
I listen enough to Lil Wayne music that I have figured a lot of things out. And if you don't understand the joke I just made, you don't listen to enough Lil Wayne. That's it. That's all. That's all. If you don't understand my joke, you don't listen to enough Lil Wayne.
Nope. Or she glutes. Oh man.
I'm telling you, I like mixtapes. I was talking to a friend of mine about mixtapes the other day. I really like mixtapes. Good mixtapes, like ones where you get a piece of the locks on them. Like Dave East and Styles P made an album.
Mm-hmm.
called Beloved. That was some good shit. I like it when you get a piece of the Locks. The Locks were at one music fest this weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was watching some video of the performance, and I was extremely disturbed because it was a shit ton of people, like super packed out house at the park. You know, One Music Fest is a hip hop R&B music festival in Atlanta, Georgia, an annual festival. And it's usually, you know, it's outside anyway, so I guess they feel like, and it's Atlanta, so
right.
But you know, it was a shit ton of people, and that wasn't even my issue. It was like everybody there as the Locks were performing. A, nobody knew none of the words. B, nobody was bopping, and C, everybody had their phones out. So it was like the Versus situation elevated their hype and their celebrity to the point where people want them in places and spaces.
Right.
But like people were there to take video of them because they're hot right now again.
Mm-hmm.
And don't know what the fuck they're there for. Right. And I thought that shit was whack as fuck.
What it is, it's about not knowing the culture of whatever's before you. You know, like you in here and you think that, like, you know what I mean, this generation of rappers and music lovers think that their generation is the generation that invented this shit. Like, it's kind of like, you know what I mean, how we thought when we was younger. Like, I'm not listening to no goddamn Treacherous 3, nigga. I'm out here listening to the Locks. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like the Treacherous, but when you sit back and you look, you're like, how important are these people to get to this place? You're not gonna have a Locks if you don't have the Treacherous 3. You're not gonna have a Locks if you don't have an EPMD. You know what I'm saying? Now, I start coming up listening to my older cousins listen to EPMD, so that's kind of how I walked into that grimy lyrical shit, right? So again, you know what I mean? I grew up in the best era, or we grew up in the best era of hip hop because motherfuckers actually had to be able to rap to know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Or you had to be so different from what everybody else is doing that you had to be different. You had to be unique. You had to have uniqueness. I remember coming up and it was like, how are you going to set yourself apart? Like, what are you going to do? Like, you know what y'all sound like? Y'all sound like a baby Wu-Tang. It's 8 of y'all. Y'all going to be compared to fucking Wu-Tang. Like, word? Yeah. What are y'all going to do is different. Each one of y'all, and my man just broke it down to us like each one of y'all sound like a different nigga from Wu-Tang. And it was like, word up. And that was it. Now, if we fast forward that we did this shit in 2020, we be on right now. Why? Because, it's another Wu-Tang. Let's go. Do. Make the noise. Make the same noise.
Did you transition like this on purpose, dad jokes? Because currently, Keisha and I are consistently both crying weekly over all of this Black man affirmation and joy of celebratory hip-hop interactions. And what I will say, and this is all I will say about the newest episode that dropped, all I'm gonna say is that we got a whole concert. Remember when New Edition came on? We watched the New Edition biopic.
Yeah, we did.
And like it was like episode 3 or 4, and it was obviously for the fans, and they gave niggas like they made you feel like you were there.
Wow.
And like I remember sitting on the edge. Like, all right, everything's good. Everything's good. All right, they're having fun. They're happy. Everything's good. Nothing's going to go wrong. Nothing's going to go wrong. Everybody's happy. It's fine. They're happy. It's great. This is the second song. It kept going. And I was like, like, yes, this is great. And I was like,
they came in. So the studio was like, yo, y'all ain't got to remember the lines this week. This is what y'all going to do. we gonna just do the music. Because I thought it was super inventive off when the RZA did the beat. I was like, oh shit, this shit is crazy. So I didn't think it could. Yeah. I didn't think they could one up that. But it seems like they had.
Them niggas showed us.
Yo,
I know what I'm getting Keisha for Christmas. That's how I know what's happening. Like, it was so good. I know what I'm getting Keisha for Christmas.
Wow.
I started buying all of y'all people I love Christmas gifts already. Some shit's coming in the mail next week. Like, I started getting y'all niggas Christmas gifts already.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
nigga, I ain't got no kids, but my paintings make me money. My kids make me money. They on my walls. So, like, I get to, like, the people I love, I get to do kind things for.
Thanks for loving me, Candy. You know what? I appreciate that. I take back all the mean shit I've said to you to your face. But
I cuss a lot. It's complicated.
Yeah, no. That's how we work. But yo, like, how did you feel about the scene when Ray, when you see the Ray and Ghost budding friendship? I'm you know, and they come in, like, and the way Ray talks to Ghost, baby mom. I hate to call her baby mom, but I keep forgetting her name. But
it's okay, me too. It's a lot of people's names to remember. It's like, we know faces, and we have to reconnect a name and a face that we know to a new name, to a new face and a name we're familiar with. It's complicated. It's a weird thing to do. I understand. It's 8 niggas.
Yeah, because we got lips. So it's like this. But yo, the way the way the interaction there happened and shit. But the touching moment was when Ghost brought him over to the crib that Ray had previously shot up, right? And he signed the autographs for his brother or whatever, and how he
was like, I like this shit. Yeah, he's like, I like this shit. This is good. Y'all gonna be famous.
Yeah, he treated him gently. And you can see when Ghost realized that, hey, man, this nigga's a human too. And you can see the remorse when he saw the bullet holes. He's like, I did that. And it made me go back to when they were on a ferry. And nigga said, you tried to kill me. He said, I wasn't shooting at you. He said, what you was shooting at then? I was shooting at the idea. I was shooting at the idea of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I made up in my mind to go out here and fucking kill you, not saying that I had to make you a monster in order to pull that trigger. I was shooting at it. He didn't think, oh, this dude got brothers and sisters in the crib. He just thought you was in there with sharks and the fucking laser sharks in the tank, doing in your Dr. Evil suit, selling crack cocaine, and you know what I'm saying, blending baby turtles. You know what I'm saying? That's his idea. Whatever made him get that shit, right? But man, it humanized.
By the end of the episode, you was feeling them shits though. Your eyes got fucked up. Somebody was cutting onions.
Nah, it touched me.
I did. It was touching. Now this recent episode today, I watched it twice today. I watched the fucking episode twice today. It once was not enough. I watched this damn episode twice today because I don't think I was so caught up in worrying about what was gonna happen that
you couldn't appreciate.
I was on the edge half of the fucking episode, so I couldn't enjoy it. The second time around, I got to observe and enjoy it. Oh man, y'all, you know we gotta. I'm so thankful that I get to live in a time where we get to make documentaries and docu-series and television about like hip hop. I think it's wonderful that we get to tell people's stories, that we get to tell Black people's stories. Yeah. Y'all know I cuss a lot and I yell and I grump, but I am a fucking soft ass teddy bear. It's just disgusting. And that's Justin. He's wearing shorts because it's 80 today. I don't know if I'm right or not, but
what's popping with you, Joe?
What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing?
You just a floating, want me to float in the head?
Bishop made me get drunk.
Oh, really?
I'm dealing with Candy. I'm sober as shit, right? And I'm dealing with drunk Candy.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah. See how that?
Yeah, that's exciting though.
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to be.
It's like chasing a greased chicken bee. It's you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just gonna be the opposite. Normally, I'm the intelligent and you're the ratchet,
Right.
And you just gotta flip it off. You gotta be intelligent and let candy.
Can I say this right here? I want to apologize to Kazi for all for all that I put him through. Nah, man, it was great. But I'm with. I don't know if you chimed in, just we talking about the Woo episode, how good this one was, and then the last episode.
Have you been watching, Justin?
I have been watching. I have not seen it. I have not seen this week's episode.
Me neither. I haven't seen this yet.
Weekend. I was telling him I watched this week's episode twice already because it was so good, and I watched it twice today. And I'm
gonna watch it tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. I needed to watch it twice. I was telling him I needed to watch it twice because the first time I watched it, I was kind of on the edge of my seat trying to figure out what direction it was gonna go. I was kind of anxious because, we don't have. This is the thing. There's a lot of spaces where we talk about where there's black television or black storytelling, where we've gotten really accustomed to like things can't go well. One thing goes good, something goes bad, like black trauma porn, to the point where we're a little anxious when things are too good. So the last episode was it was like a whole bunch of black men being affirmed through their talent, and it was awesome. And this episode was great, but like I just kept worrying about it, not like what was gonna come. And so once I got through the episode, I was so preoccupied with what was gonna happen, I didn't get to enjoy it thoroughly. So I needed to go back a second time because they make you feel like you were there for a thing. They made you feel like this episode, it was like you were there for an experience, and that felt fucking delicious.
Well, I mean, hey, spoiler alert. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to meet a guy named Redman, and then Red and Meth are going to be best friends, and they're going to go out and make a song called "Ha Ha." That's going to be on season. You know what I'm saying? That's in season 6.
Yeah, tell them how you can't go. Tell them how you can't go. Tell them how you can't go. So Keisha and I are going to go half on Bishop's ticket to come to Denver on 420. So that he can come and see Meth and Red perform. But I know Bishop ain't gonna be able to come because he married. And he got mad at me.
Just, does that make sense to you?
Yes and no. It does. It makes sense. I understand their perspective.
Right.
That's it. I understand their perspective.
I say this right here. It's not because I'm married, it's because I'm broke. Now that's a different thing. If you say, "Hey, Bishop, because you got too many kids," guess what? I could get on that, but it's not. It's never. I do. What it is right here. I do way too much shit as hosting and going places and doing comedy shows and all that shit to be ever said I can't go out there and have a good time if I want to.
Man, you going to the
right, but at the same time,
Denver.
Right, but exactly, but at the same time, having been married before, you know what I'm saying? A married person can't do the single person stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not doing single person shit. I'm going to a concert. That's
right,
not single
you're going to a concert, but it's like out of state. It's not even like you going to Myrtle Beach or you going to Fayetteville. You going to the other side of the U.S. You going different time zones. You know what I'm saying?
If I can go to Myrtle Beach, that's what I'm saying. I don't get that.
That's what I'm saying. I say I understand their perspective. I understand their perspective. I understand both perspectives.
Right.
It's more of a you can't go respectfully.
Oh, there you go.
I can't go respect.
That you know what? When this nigga.
But listen, this is what I said. But this
Justin,
is what I said.
Justin, get off of work. Hold on,
Justin.
Justin, get off of work and say smart shit. At 9 o'clock at night, and he still is profound. Go ahead.
But listen to what I'm saying. But listen to what I'm saying though. But if I'm going with Key and Candy, I'm going with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
right.
like
that's family. It's straight.
Like I'm going with them niggas. Like I'm in there. Like it ain't like I'm going that shit. I'm booking my own ticket right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the 420 show without you. Do.
Right.
I'm like, yo, Key and Candy said they paying for the shit. Like all the shit I could talk.
We're only paying for your plane ticket. We're going half on it because plane tickets to Denver are like $200 round trip.
Right here, I don't listen. If I could just get on a plane and stand in the airport, I'm there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go. I will listen. Stupid. I will look at High on YouTube.
What was that giggle? Oh, the giggle. He said you can watch High. We're gonna be on the concert, putting you on our Facebook. We're gonna look. You gonna watch the How High concert the same way you watch the motherfucking
fight. Yeah. Oh man.
Goodness. Hey, when is it?
420?
When is what?
Oh, yep. 420. Oh shoot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at some tickets.
Yep. That's right. Bishop,
what's up?
There was a boxing match this weekend that you just spoke about between Tyson Fury and Deontay. I gained 40 pounds Wilder.
Yo, what I want to say is this right here. As a boxing fan, sometimes there is another fighter out there that's so dynamic that just has like, when I say this right here, you could be the baddest man on the planet. There's someone that's always going to be badder than you.
Right.
And Tyson Fury is that to DeAndre Wilder. Yep. Also, because it's always different factors, whether it is, it's just like you have the most terrible luck with this person, or you know what I'm saying, he is just whipping your ass. Because when I was looking at the fight, he kept doing this with his gloves, and I said, you know what I mean, I was like, damn, it looked like he broke his hand. It looked like because he wasn't punching as hard and everything like that. I was like, it looked like he broke his hand at some point in this fight, right? And and the story came out that he did. But either way, stop fighting Tyson Fury. He's whipping your ass. That's it. Like you punched the dude, you've knocked his ass down.
Thank you.
You've knocked his ass down. You've hit him with power and speed enough to kill, most men that normally would put people out. This man is not. He is your kryptonite, Broham. You don't fight him no more. That's why I'm
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I didn't even watch the fight. Actually, it's crazy because I didn't even know about the fight.
Oh. You're busy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
splashing. Plus, you was waterfall splashing.
Yeah, I'm enjoying life.
I was stressed. And, I was stressed. I was like, what the fuck is this a video of? And I was like, oh, okay, never mind. It's like he's just having fun. Everything's okay. Everybody's safe.
It did like a kidnap video. Like, yo, they got my man Chuck in the jungle.
It did. I was stressed for a second, and I was like, oh, it's just him. He's safe. This is just a thing. These are the kind of things he does. It's safe. It's a GoPro video.
He was shooting Anaconda 5. Return of Lloyd Dexter. No. But go ahead. What you saying?
Oh my god.
Jungle edition. The jungle edition.
I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. I'm gonna where's the liquor? I'm just gonna drink the whole bottle of wine. Keep going. I told you, y'all.
I was just saying, I saw it, and when I started watching some of the highlights, and I felt the same thing. I'm like, yo, just don't fight him no more. You're not gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like the gypsy got you. That's it.
The Gypsy King got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we wanted to be something different.
Don't do it no more for the culture. Like, because you fucking the culture up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's
the mask,
a better fighter.
The ruby mask. What y'all think about his outfits and his ruby mask and his skirt, his asymmetrical skirt on top of his boxing shorts, and his ruby mask that covered his face because he did a 23andMe test? Like, what do y'all think about all of these? Is it just part of the culture of boxing now that motherfuckers come out like this?
Yeah, I mean, no, it is. It's his green walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, we wouldn't be talking about none of his shit if he didn't use that as an excuse. Like, we was like, because some of those outfits he came out in, we was like, yo, this dude, wow, right? These some wild ass green joints, the football pads with the diamonds and da 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 da. Cool. All that's cool. You know why? Because he was knocking motherfuckers the fuck out. You could listen. You could wear whatever the fuck you want to wear when you are the best at what you. You could cut. Listen. You could be the best in the world. You know when you know you're the best in the world? When you could cut out the ass in your jeans and motherfucking perform with a, you know what I'm saying? Because you're Prince. You know what I'm saying? You could wear sparkly socks, slouch socks. Because you're the best at what you do. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you wanted. You could wear a mohawk like Chuck Liddell and paint your toenails. No one's gonna say shit, because why? You the best motherfucker at what you do. The only reason why we start making fun of you is when you use what you normally do as an excuse on the reason why you couldn't get over the mountain. That's a person that's a better boxer than you. What it is simple fact is you're in the ring with a man that is so much bigger than you, and that can actually box, and that's elusive as shit. Like for Tyson Fury, if you go back and look at the tape of Tyson Fury doesn't take a lot of hits. He's elusive. Like his you can swing at him. His motherfucking duck and dodge game is on par with I would say Floyd Mayweather's to be as big as he is.
And he gained 40 fucking Deontay gained 40 fucking pounds. Who does that? Who's like, all right, I'm gonna gain 40 pounds of muscle? I don't when you gotta, because then you have to take into consideration that you're gonna have what is Tyson Fury like 280, 260?
Right. That's why he gained 40 pounds.
Fucking lean it on you. Like, I don't understand gaining weight. None of the things he did made sense.
Well,
but it was a really good fight. I feel like it was a good fight.
Right.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
No, was it a good fight? Yeah, absolutely was a good fight, right? But the reason why he gained the 40 pounds is because if he's punching the way he's punching, if he can still keep his power, then that's more weight into that joint to go in and clean. What he's trying to do, he's trying to clean Tyson Fury out. He was trying to line him up and get him out of there, which he thought he did. Which he thought, what round did he knock him down in?
Wait, which one? Because they knocked each other down. They each knocked each other down. I'm drinking. They each knocked each other down twice.
Right. So any one of them joints, that's the reason why he put the 80 pounds on, because what it was on the first time he knocked him down, that was supposed to be it. That was it. I got enough power to gain these 40 pounds. I'm supposed to be it. And that's the reason why he looked like he was fatigued. And then again, you got Tyson Fury leaning on you. You know what I'm saying? You got him, and then you got him. And when he punched that ear, every time he punched that ear start bleeding. And when your ear start bleeding, something's fucked up in your ear. That's your equilibrium. You can't fight. Simple as that.
These niggas won't hold me back. Exactly.
Shout out to Dad Bods, but he won out for one for Dad Bods, boy. I said
Dad Bods are great. Like, I need y'all to stop thinking that ladies like six packs. Ladies like Dad Bods because it's warm and it's comfortable and yeah, you go to the gym just enough, but you ain't like
just
y'all
to stay
don't
alive.
Worry about it.
Like go to the gym.
No, it's about go to the gym for the stamina component, not for the six pack, unless it's personal and you want to. But like they've done research. Statistically, the shit you think we like is not the shit we actually like.
Shout out to Dad Boss knocking niggas out with six packs. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying?
Clock.
Bam. Knocking them out. You know what I mean? What's up? Because it's that old man strength.
Exactly.
Old man strength ain't no joke. Especially crazy old man strength.
Nigga, look, I told somebody today I was messing with my man schemes and he got a stepson with a stepson 21. I said, man, I get a hold of you, man.
Who?
That you know schemes. The one that you had beef with that you shouldn't have beef with.
Oh, the children. The water children.
Yeah,
okay, keep
God
going.
Bless them. God bless.
So, you know what I'm saying? He was on the show tonight. He calls Candy ma'am. He said, is that ma'am? You know what I'm saying? She called them children and he calls her the ma'am. Is that the ma'am?
I seen him.
He likes it. So yeah, I was talking to him, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, if I ever get a hold of you, boy, it's gonna be something terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break you apart. You know what I'm saying? I like talking junk. So I got old man strength. Like, yeah, you might if you get them the first pop, and I don't go down, best believe it's all over for you. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta start washing the clothes. Just gotta start washing the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Hit you with that George Foreman.
Wait, what? Oh, God, you know, life is fucked up when you niggas need to not do extra shit, yo. Because when you go make like grilled chicken grills and shit, I get distracted from the thing you were known for.
Man,
I was like the George Foreman grill, and I know the nigga's a boxer, and somehow I got distracted by his fucking grill, nigga. Like it's not.
And that's what George wanted you to do. George wanted you to be like, "Yo, man, I won this fight on Michael Moore after Wash Clothes," and then that was pretty much it. You know, I got beat by Holyfield, and that was the end of my career. You know what I'm saying? That was in his career right there. But yeah, man, Deontay Wilder, man, stop fighting. I don't know if I want to see. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't stop fighting. Stop fighting Tyson Fury.
Stop fighting. No, yeah, people say, "Yeah, well, hang it up, Deontay Wilder." Don't hang it up. It's only one dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean?
He works hard, right? It's one person. Yeah, he worked hard. He's talented. He just can't beat. He just can't beat the Stay Puff Marshmallow occasion. He just can't beat him because that motherfucker's a different kind of human. Did y'all watch like some of the interviews and stuff that he did, like like the pre stuff, where he was talking about where Tyson Fury said, I'm not even competing against Deontay Wilder anymore. Like I am competing against myself. He's in a whole different place, like in his head and in his life. So you can still fight, but just don't fight that nigga. Like
his
Anthony Joshua. Niggas want to see that shit anyway.
Yeah,
it don't matter. It's money. It's about money. Like I hear you, and I know already what you're gonna say to me. I'm talking about money. People gonna wedge.
Hold on. What I was about to say to you? Tell me what I was about to say because I think you're going to be wrong.
I'm too drunk to say something appropriate. I'm gonna say something ignorant. So go ahead.
That's fine. That's okay. No, I will say I'm at a conundrum because I don't know who I want to see fight. Him either Wilder or Fury because I want to see Fury knock his ass out too. Like I'm kind of on a Fury train. I just want Fury.
You can see both. You can see both.
Yeah. That's right, Justin.
Right. I could see.
It could be in. It could be in, not or.
Right.
And next time you can actually be at the fight party and not your ass in your phone.
Well, listen. Hold on. Listen, I was handling business. I was handling business. That's the reason why I didn't come out. You know what I mean? Because I said I was going. If you want to talk about it, like fellas, I want y'all to do this right here. Like you can have a life, a social life, and still be married. Sirs, you can.
Yeah, you can. I agree.
You just have to be responsible. Don't let Candy, people like Candy, say, "Oh, you can't come out because you're white." No. First off, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you got to say no for so big as yours. Sometimes you can't say, "Hey, I'm gonna stay in the house so I could go to Denver on 420." You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't have. Sometimes you can't. Those two things can't exist.
You can't do all of it, right? You can't do all of it. I get that.
So
I'm not saying that. You're making things up.
You got to come in. You got to talk. You know, sometimes you got to come in and talk a little bit. If you understand what I'm saying, you got to know that person. Know your person in the biblical sense, Lord Jesus. You know what I'm saying? On a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to get things knocked out the way, if you understand. Sometimes you just got to paint a wall.
Bishop
have
to
be shot up.
Bishop was watching. Bishop had to watch. Bishop had to watch from a group chat versus in person because I'll take responsibility. I found out about the collectivization of it late. So when I said something to Bishop, he was like, the response to my text message was nigga. I think he might have extra A's and everything. Yep. Because he was upset that I did not let him know earlier, because if I would have let him know earlier, he would have been able to plan for his afternoon and everything would have been situated and he could have actually, he says he could have came. But come to the boxing party and going to Denver are different. So stop putting them bitches in the same bucket.
First of all, I didn't like.
No, it's the same. It's the same.
You think so? You think so?
Yep. It's all about planning accordingly.
It's all about.
Okay. That makes sense. I can deal with that.
I'm not listening. And first of all, I want to say this right here, Key. If you're still listening, you know what I'm saying. First of all, I'm not going across country with not two bitches. I'm going with queens that I consider to be family. So guess what? I'm not going to man with some random bitches. Yo, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand. I wouldn't go with any random. I wouldn't let Justin go across country with no random bitches. You know why? Because I care about them. And random bitches and everything like that. You know what they do? They steal money out your wallet. You know what I'm saying? They got this, you know what I mean? They got my man tied up. Now it's my responsibility to fly out to Denver to get him up out of there, out of being tied to the bedpost. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who's tied to the bedpost? What did you say?
Anybody that goes anywhere with random bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. So now y'all not random bitches. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
Oh, and it looks like it's Busta Rhymes. Wait, no.
I'm trying to figure out who's in the city. We gonna all go.
I'm trying to make sure as long as it's not when I'm out of the country, this is totally a feasible thing.
Oh, flex on them, talk heavy. Let them know.
You ain't gonna be in the country anyway. Look at this.
I might, as a possible. I'm gonna leave it in spring. I'm gonna leave the country for a month in spring.
For a month.
Right. Don't tell me like that shit.
You know, when you marry, you can't. When you marry, you can't. Go to the
can't leave the country. Yeah, you can't leave the country
unless you married and you take the motherfucker you married to with you.
Like, or you got or you know what you do. Or you know what you do? You plan accordingly. You like, hey, when you get married, hey, I'm about to leave the country in a month.
Can I tell y'all something? Yeah. I'm drinking, so can I tell y'all something that's awesome that I've realized like lately?
What's that?
Go ahead.
That I am currently at an age where there are niggas who are retired from the military and they can go have fun, play lives. It's exciting as shit. Like, like I'm old enough where they're old enough. We're all old enough where they're like, yeah, kids are grown. Like, I'm retired and I do this other job thing I like, but it's not necessary, or it's part-time, or it's and they get to have adventures.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was that old. And it's awesome. Just that FYI, like
still
that life is so good. That life is so good.
Right. When you could just buy short sets and go to Puerto Rico every weekend.
Hey,
I will rub the coke. I will rub the cocoa butter on niggas' knees. I'll rub it on.
Hey,
look, like
Punta Cana in January. No, well, never mind.
As long as you motherfuckers can swim.
I could tread water a little bit. I could get it up, get back to the boat. I could jump in the sea and get back to the boat. But then it's all about stamina. I have these little arms and legs and everything like that. So
I ain't want to say nothing.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Just wear a life vest. You'll be all right, bro.
Life vest for suckers.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
Life vest is for the suckers.
That's what I said.
Who wants to live forever?
Because you can swim. That's because you can swim, Justin. Don't be sending this nigga out to die because we don't have time. Because if he dies, then we gotta raise children. So we need this nigga to stay alive.
First
we gotta raise your kids if you're not here. So we need you to live.
I understand that. And y'all, my children might be better off if I'm out of here. But guess what? I'm too selfish to allow them to have a life that I never had. So I'm around just to be in a way.
Thought you was gonna have a better life?
Oh, you thought you was gonna have a better life? Nah, that is back.
Beam, 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 beam.
Beam, beam, beam. Kick open the door. He been gone for 6 months. Nah, daddy, I'm like Castaway. I'm gonna come back mad little.
Wait, what you mean little?
He will come back on the Meek Mill shit. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished.
But I'm gonna look like, you know how what's the name look in Castaway when he just lost all the weight? That's how I'm gonna come back.
He'll be Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Look, and Bishop beer gonna be mad thick. Shit, he gonna have enough. Bishop gonna have enough beer for him and Pinot.
Right. I'm just gonna get that junk gonna be oiled up because I make my own coconut oil. My shit ain't gonna be mad. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm like, whoa. Well, I'm gonna comb my hair and wash my ass every day. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's toxic. That's a red flag. What happened? So I think it's so funny how the internet creates and cultivates like jokes and things that spread like red flags.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's been hilarious and enjoyable for the last couple of days.
I've been liking that joint too.
Yo,
I don't know if
I was like, yo, during this red flag wave, check on your Crip friends. And then my Crip friends actually fucking commented. Like, if you go to my comments, if you didn't know a nigga was a Crip, you know now.
So it's fun because
Like,
I
we
have
good.
Midwestern. I got Midwestern friends, and so they ain't Crips. They just Vice Lords and GDs. And so I was like, wait, yeah, it's different, but I hear, but because what is it? Vice Lords is red and black. I don't know why. You got to know these things when you live places where things happen, right?
Right.
Because somebody was making a joke like, how do you keep up with where to turn your hat? And because you just know, because it's a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, like what to say? No soap in the bathroom is a red flag. Like when you go to wash your hands and niggas don't have soap.
Oh yeah.
Have you been there? Like no soap. I'm cautionary. Like that's a problem. If you got no soap in your bathroom.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you this right here. True story. Because I was the piece of soap having guy in my bathroom back in my hot days. What shit? You come on my crib.
A whole bunch of soap chips.
Whole bunch of soap chips. I smashed them joints together, had one soap.
Oh my God. Really? It smelled terrible.
No. First of all, like, yo, you get when that shit, you know how the soap get to the slither? You just get the other soap and look, you just get them shits together. They make one bar of soap, boy. It'll get you through the day. It'll get you through till you can get to another soap.
Hey, Chad Ochocinco is a whole red flag, nigga. Like his whole was that mean? Was that mean to say?
Nah. Chad Ochocinco. Sometimes.
Chad Ochocinco was a whole ass red flag.
Chad do be having some good ass. He do have good fucking shit about him. Like when he said buy all his jewelry from Claire's. You know, he said all my jewelry from Claire's, and he said, you know why?
But when
go ahead, he was like,
but when that nigga said,
"Are you gonna talk? Or you gonna let me talk? Who you gonna talk? Who gonna talk first? You gonna let me talk? Go ahead and talk. Go ahead, because since you want to talk, you want to talk all. You gonna let me talk? Thank you. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You know how you have a podcast, right? That you cultivate and you bring motherfuckers on, and they just talk.
Shut the fuck up, Bishop, and talk.
I am talking. You don't tell me what to do, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm the sober one. That means I have the power to tell you to shut the fuck up.
The power of grace call.
I do. Now, as I was saying, you know what I mean? But now, fuck it. Now it's too late now. Justin, on to you.
I was gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Nah, man. But no, like he said, he bought all his jewelry from Claire's. And the reason why he said he bought his jewelry from Claire's, and he was like, you don't write fake jewelry? He said, yeah. Y'all know how much money I make? I can afford that other shit. I just choose not to buy it. Why I spend my money on it? You know what I'm saying? Just to impress y'all. So he was like, all my diamonds, all my chains and stuff like that, go and get them from Claire's. Say, yo, that's shit. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense.
Crazy.
It makes sense. He's like, yo, because y'all they post.
You're not going to question it, right? You're not going to question it.
You're not going to question it. But the fact that he said, I want to look blingy, but I don't have to spend all that money. He said, y'all know I can afford it. I could buy whatever chain y'all get 3 times over. My contract is on the internet. You know how much money I make.
Right.
I'm rocking.
So once again, I said, so you see him with it, you ain't going to question it. You're going to just assume that it's real.
It's real. Or even if it's Claire's, you know he got the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we made her leave. Let's talk shit about it.
Can't stand her ass. Ooh,
that ass. You know what I'm saying? The way she drinking motherfucking Thunderbird in a mason jar glass.
Right. having her toes on the couch looking all crazy. No, like that.
So people got to sit there now.
Exactly. Rude as hell.
I'm saying, shoot.
But
Fabrizio couch smelling like feet. Nah, man. But yeah, the red flag shits is hilarious, man. Like, I don't know where it came from. It was just one day everybody's doing red flags. I was like,
yo, that's why I was like, who be starting these joints? Because they just be coming out of nowhere. And it's like, yo, God has seen a couple of them. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's definitely a red flag.
Right. And then everybody, yep. And then everybody else share that joint, and then that's when it gets to the mythos. I think I'm too far behind the red flag wave or whatever, so I don't think I'm gonna participate in this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of
the
that
best
shit.
one I seen is was the truth was like sometimes you are the red flag.
Yep.
It was like, ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot of people right there.
Mm-hmm.
People don't be wanting to admit that they're a red flag.
When you gotta self-reflect, like yeah, your existence is the red flag. Sometimes you just a red flag for that person,
right? Or those people.
What is she throwing? What is she is wilding out? Why is she throwing stuff?
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
You're not going to pass, Candy. Oh man. Hold on. What else we got to talk about? We're gonna move on from the red flag joint because Candy you know what I'm saying? She'd have missed her chance to talk. Dave Chappelle. Did you see the Dave Chappelle joint?
Bro, yes. I did watch it and I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't really laugh or anything, but his message came across loud and clear for me from the get-go.
Right.
And I really liked it. I was like, so many people are, trying to cancel him and they're upset is because they were not listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, very close-minded. I get it. Some of his jokes, quote unquote, things that we say can, be a little hurtful, offensive, but that's part of comedy in general, period. And a lot of times the truth hurts itself. But the message that he was saying the whole time, I got, and I fully support it. And I don't think that he's gonna get canceled as much as they want him to.
He's not gonna get canceled because what it is the underlying truth of what the matter is, right?
Mm-hmm.
He explained it to you. It to you. He also said this right here. He's out there. He's telling jokes, and he's like this. He's telling jokes on purpose, mean-spirited he's telling mean-spirited jokes on purpose. Like it's not like he's not fucking. He doesn't understand. Like he's telling you before the joke, hey, this is what you guys think about it. So let me go into these jokes that are what you think that I said, the shit that you think I'm saying, which I'm not saying. Right. You misquoted me. So I'm going to act like the misquoted Dave Chappelle on this situation and tell these jokes within this space. Because what people got to understand is like, yeah, just because comedy doesn't have music behind it, no one's telling you lights, camera, action. We don't, you know what I'm saying? No one's writing the script for us. Sometimes we're playing characters on the stage due to each bit. Like if you think that comedians did everything that they said they did in the shit verbatim, we take liberties. We lie to you. We tell a lie. You know what I'm saying? We do that because we get to a punchline. And sometimes a punchline is fucking a little bit, you know what I mean, outlandish. You know what I mean? It was just like when he did the shit with the how he walked us through the mall and the lady was looking at him, following him around and all that stuff. And he was like, did you say what? You heard something I heard? Oh, okay. Well, shit. Hit me on the gram, bitch. And I pulled off. Like, what the fuck? That shit is hilarious. It's like he probably did he say that in real life? Probably not. But the fact is that how he went from, oh, I really care and I thought this was a genuine person, to wait a minute, you said such and such. This is real life. That's the internet.
Life.
You know, like, yo, you know what I mean? It's like that shit right there, because what you're doing, you're setting the audacity that you have to speak to me in that way. This is real life. When he was talking about how old girl was like how he didn't realize old girl was a woman and she was lesbian. She said that he beat me up because I'm lesbian, and he's like, no, I didn't beat you up because you're lesbian. I beat you up because you motherfuckers got my face. And it was like, yo, like, and anybody that's been in a club that has been through that place, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you've been in a similar situation where you got to be like, okay, I understand that you're being aggressive with me, right? And you can't now play victim because you've been aggressive with me this whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
you can't play both cards.
Can't play both cards. You know what I'm saying? You can't play the victim role and then want to initiate. Like, you don't go up to a bear and smack a bear and then be like, oh shit, the bear mauled me. No, that's all your fault. Right. That's your whole motherfucking fault. So I thought that was brilliant. You know, and then like he said, you know what I mean? Well, how he got fussed out and everything like that in the bar and all that shit, and how he tried to get around it. Like, because he was like, I was trying to protect her because she was a trans woman. or whatever, and I didn't want anybody to look at her wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I brought everybody, hey, look at Dave Chappelle. I was gonna buy everybody drinks. And you know what I'm saying? He went up to her and she got cussed the fuck out because what he was trying to do, he was like, yo, but she was already out. She was already out. She was living her life. Well, who am I to protect this person if they're already comfortable?
Already out. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Hold on. Is Candy Candy? You need help back? Do you need help back? Let's see. Can we bring her back?
Yeah. But then but even with like just the other part of the message, and like I was talking about it today at work, I'm like, you know, people were upset about it, with the slander and everything. I'm like, but his whole point was, it's not until we mention something about sexism or homophobia where things want to get canceled and people are getting upset, but Black people have been struggling for all this time. And look what we just had, the coach with the Gruden ball, the Gruden with the Raiders. Like, he had been saying all this racist shit, you know what I'm saying, emails, and the staff knew about it, the teammates knew about it, and they didn't do nothing. But as soon as he says, a gay slur and something against women, it's like, oh, he's going too far. It's like, well, damn, he didn't go too far the first time. Like, so and that's exactly what the base of the message for Dave Chappelle's series was, and it really hit home with that. Ironically enough, that something else just happened, and like I said, I enjoyed the message. I didn't find it funny, but I got the message.
I enjoyed it because I liked it because I like when you just are smart enough. Then when you use common sense smartness, like he's not a college professor. He's just using actually common sense. It's like when you put it in certain ways and just using just common sense, and then you're making these observations. That's what basically he's doing. That's what makes me giggle. Like, yo, y'all don't get it. You think you get it, but you really don't. And he was like, if you listen to special after special, I haven't been mad at, you know what I'm saying, gay people. I've been mad at white people. Then at the end of the shit, you want to cancel the man that says, you know what, and I'm done with the jokes.
Right.
I'm done with the jokes until I know that we both are laughing together.
Yeah.
That's an apology in itself. That is saying that I'm giving you, what he's saying is that I'm giving you a promise that I'm going to cut out on the jokes until we get to a place where y'all understand that I'm just making jokes. I'm one man. And people like, you know what I mean? And it's about platform, because we all say, it's the platform, this and his platform, he's got to put, listen, you don't go to your best friend's wedding and tell her you can't wear a dress because it doesn't go with your complexion. Don't try to tell nobody what to do with their platform. Because you wouldn't do that then. Don't do that anymore, because guess what? You can't tell me what to spend my money on. You cannot tell me how to use my platform. You know what I'm saying? Now, especially if I'm not being salacious, or I'm not out this motherfucker just saying, because Dave Chappelle didn't go out there and say, hey, when you see a trans person, beat them up or kill them. Oh, the nasty, the disgusting. No, he's saying that here are my observations. Here are some funny observations that I made. Just like fucking, we go back to Raw. We go back to, you know what I'm saying, anything else. Like, you know what I'm saying, Eddie Murphy was using the F word while having gay friends. Having gay friends during that time. Paul Moody, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. It's like this was, you know what I'm saying? You know me, with cross-dress and everything like that. It's like this. But, you know, and you go to a Richard Pryor roast and you see him roast Paul Moody about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's his best friend, because it was a different time. It's comedy. Comedy is not supposed to be socially correct. It's not. It can't be. It's because you're not going to learn anything from comedy, or you're not going to get your laughs and stuff, because it's about laughing at the pain. It's like this. Corey Holcomb say, yo, fuck you and them kids. No, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Like at the end, that's a harsh reality, right? But when you put it into that aspect, it's what you thinking at that time. You just too polite to say. That's what it is. No, I mean, I haven't heard. I don't. And I watched all these specials. I thought the jokes were pretty much just all about stereotypical shit that we all know are stereotypes and tropes that are not necessarily true. We can say that, right? These are tropes and everything like that, and they're funny. And he says it is, and then he compares it in this, that, and the third. Fine, but you know what I'm saying. But also, if you're gonna laugh at the joke when he said, "Hey, you got to say little people. You can't say midget anymore." Okay, but I can't say midget. But why can I use the word nigga as much as I want to? And she said, and I can't use midget because you're not a midget. You're not a little person. I'm not a nigga either. Right. That's where it is. It's like this. Do you see when you tell smart jokes, does it make sense now? Does it make sense? It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. So I mean, that's what I'm enjoying. That's what I'm enjoying with what's popping off with Dave Chappelle. He is cancel culture. He is your Tyson Fury. He is your Tyson Fury.
He's never getting canceled. You're just not gonna beat him. Yeah.
Nah, man. Because it's too many people. It's what it is this right here. It's too many people that understand it. Like there are. It's like this. We will be remiss and fucking lying to each other if we said there aren't trans people out there that are Dave Chappelle fans that are on the other side. Like, no, I understand what he's saying because
exactly.
He is not saying anything hurtful. He is not attacking you. He's telling jokes. He's telling jokes about it's like the Family Guy situation. It's like you can't be offended as a black person looking at Family Guy when they tell a black joke that's fucking offensive as shit, but then they do Asians, they do everybody else.
The Jewish, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that.
Like the Jewish people ain't like, yo, he's anti-Semitic when he came out with Space Jews.
Yeah.
Space Jews.
Look.
Let's talk about it.
But you know what I'm saying?
He was flirting with danger with that shit. I said, "Oh, Dave, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing here?" But you know what I'm saying? It's like this. But then he tells you about relationships that he's had. He tells you about interactions that he's had. He tells you about how people fussed him out. But we got past fussing. They got past fussing me out. And then he said that someone wrote a bad article and misquoted them, and that's what you come with is an article that has been misquoted. Like, I wouldn't be mad if you brought some new shit up, but you're using this shit that was misquoted.
So
that's why
alternative facts.
Alternative fact. You know what I mean? Like you out here yelling, boycott the NFL and never watched the NFL game in your life, right? You don't have no skin. You don't even enjoy the sport. You don't even enjoy sports. Why the hell you here? Why are you here if you don't enjoy sports? You know what I'm saying? Why are you here? What are you doing? You're just another body in here. You don't understand what's going on. I also wanted to bring this up because we got people from Straight to Tape watching us right now.
What's up, y'all?
Straight to Tape has come over to prime time. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about
first thing I thought, I said, damn, Tuesday gonna be a busy night for a lot of people because you got Straight to Tape now, you got Battle Buddy still popping, you still got Danny's joint with the top 5, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they all on at the same time. And as a podcaster or a person in that space, and then being a fan of the people in that space, and everybody's on at the same time, I found it interesting.
You know
what? But not in a sense of hating, but in a sense of like, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of content out here on Tuesday night. So for Wednesday and Thursday, I know I can still go back and watch, this one or this one. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or whatever. Or
now you got a lineup you can watch.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, all right, cool. I just know Tuesday nights is popping. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm happy. I'm happy that they're back. they took their break, they reformulated, you know what I'm saying, and got together. And yeah, so shout out to Big Rock, shout out to Tico, shout out to Keith, shout out to Perry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Straight to Tape crew.
I'm taking another bead on that there, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this right here. They saw how lucrative it was during the week.
You know, during the week,
you know what I'm saying? Look, why y'all gotta pick Tuesday? You trying to be before Intelligently Ratchet? You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna tell you this right here. You know what I mean? They pick a, you see that Wednesday was looking good for them. They was like, ooh, they wouldn't have meet. Like, but they knew the Giants was there on a Wednesday that they can't get past. We're gonna be overshadowed by the best. We are the best, God damn it. You know what I mean? We took the 8 o'clock spot on a weekdays and said, this is how it should be. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this right here. You are looking at the kings of everything, the queens, I should say, of everything podcasting on Facebook has to offer. Listen, we are the best that ever done it, the best that ever did it, and the best that ever will be in the Facebook
podcast. Talk heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't want to throw no smoke. I'll let you throw the smoke this time. Last time I threw the smoke, me and Big Rob was beefing, and everybody just,
Look, Rob hit us up. We don't move according to RL. Yes, you do, motherfucker.
Talk heavy. But,
listen, y'all know when y'all's coming on a weekday, we gonna talk that shit. This is like SmackDown versus Raw right now. This is So guess what? I expect.
Guess what? We gonna do twice a week. We gonna do Wednesday and Sunday from now on. Now we taking y'all old time slot.
We doing Sundays now. What's up?
We still doing Wednesdays, but we gonna do an extra one on Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah. What's up? You know what I mean?
We gonna do Intelligently Ratchet on Wednesday and Ratchetly Intelligent on Sunday.
What? So
it's a wrap.
So what it is like this. Because you know what I'm saying, and Rob and Perry, they'll and Tico, they'll get it, because that's like wrestling promo 101 right there. You know what I'm saying? You come out, you start beef for no reason at all. Like, it's like, we're proud of it. I'm glad y'all moved to, you know what I'm saying, back on the Tuesdays. Y'all Sundays is wide open now. You know what I'm saying? So. And I want y'all, like, if y'all looking at Intelligent Ratchet right now, please support our homies at Straight to Tape. You know what I'm saying? If not nothing for us just talk shit about each other, because we're in the week now. You know what I'm saying? They weekdays. They no longer the side nigga.
Yeah.
And they racist.
That's it.
Man. No, Candy, come back in. Your picture wasn't coming up, Sweets.
That's all.
Yeah, it's your internet. Well, and either way, we you know what I'm saying. But no, please watch Straight to Tape. You know what I'm saying. But watch the
Please watch Battle Buddies too.
Battle Buddies.
You know watch the top 5 joint with my man Danny Quick. Watch everything, yo.
Watch everything.
Support.
Support. You, like I said, you don't have to be or, you could be and. So you know what I'm saying. You can do it all. You can watch, you know what I'm saying? You could do all that, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Honey Mustard Boys whenever we get back together. You know, and that's what it is. We're going to make some more light-skinned observations on the world of light-skinnedness. You know what I mean? We want to say to our supreme leader, Cocoa Butter to James Earl Jones, you know what I'm saying? Our supreme leader.
Oh goodness!
You want to be a light skin, you want to be light skin so bad after that.
Nah, bro,
because y'all ain't got to continue. Y'all beef too much.
Look, man, I love the brown skin delegation. You know what I'm saying?
But first of all, brown skin cats are middle of the road. You either got to be. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why the dissension between light skin and dark skin brothers are there, because you brown skin dudes, y'all keep on jumping the fence. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be dark.
I ain't jumping the fence. I'm closer to dark skin, so I'm with the dark skin.
But then you should be then say you are a darkie then, and then be proud.
All right, look, I'm a darkie, and I'm proud of it.
There it is. Now, Rob is one of those dudes, right? Yeah, wishy-washy asses. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Be light-skinned and then want to wear color contacts and be light-skinned.
Yeah, he'll never see that.
Yo, we don't really mean that stuff. Like we joking around because we gonna get canceled like Gruden. Hey Candy, come back in so you give your shout outs, man. Phenomena had to leave early because of the internet or whatever, man. Internet is going down like everything else. Like I guess the internet is coming from China also, and it's on a ship with everybody else shit. So you only get a little bit as an internet shortage for everybody. But yo, this has been Intelligent Ratchet. My man Justice not pictured right now, but he's here in spiritual and body. You know, so to my home girl, home woman, Candy Carver, you know what I'm saying, can't be bothered, you know what I mean, get one of her paintings, you know what I'm saying, so she can
buy some art
so she can pay for my trip to Denver, you know what I'm saying. And yo, man, and Phenomenal out there being a Chick-fil-A at DJs and everything like that.
Yeah.
But home woman doesn't sound as good as home girl, right? Home woman sounds like that you in servitude.
Right. Exactly.
Get in there, home woman. And
home woman, right.
You might roll.
Right.
I'm sorry. You my home girl.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be
my
home
like you can't say, oh, that's my home guy. That's my home man. No, that homeboy. Like,
oh man, yo. But yo, I enjoyed myself tonight, man. I hope y'all did the same, man. Be safe, man. Wear a mask, wash your hands, you know what I mean? Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and understand that Intelligent Ratchet is always going to be the greatest, the biggest, and we don't care what the Rock is cooking because we already cooked it first.
Talk heavy. Let them know.